And so, with the trend in the Black Star, where you have the old players who've served the country for so long, just sidelined, and of course, with the celebration of new guys who've just popped up. I mean, they've become heroes, and all of a sudden, overnight celebrities, and everybody jumps on that train and just wants to hail them. I feel we do not give enough respect to the guys who have dedicated their lives, their tears and their blood for the national team for so long. They are easily pushed aside, and not enough regard is given to their contribution to the nation. Your thoughts on that, Bio?
I feel this question you're asking me is one beautiful question, and I've always been complaining about this attitude of I would have to blame the whole Ghana, the team in fans. It's unfortunate we sometimes make some of these upcoming young ones into the senior national team. They come and they play 1, 2, 3 matches, and then we try to make them feel like they're untouchables. They are there already. They've just arrived. But anyway, we've seen past players leave the Black Stars and they still have pain in their hearts all the time.
Yeah.
They leave the scene for the national team and they still carry pain. Why? Because we tend to ignore the old ones and tend to jump on the new ones. That is why we are where we are now. We've seen players like Asamajan leave and then they've got pain in their hearts. We've seen players like Abedi Pele would leave and they've got some pain in their hearts. We've seen players like Siki Akono leave and they've still got some pain in their hearts. We've seen players like Sule Muntari leave and they've got pain in their hearts. And it is still happening. And we are not thinking about how we kept this attitude and try to build a team that has got unison around camp. But we instead jump on new players. We see one player come to the Black Stars and plays less than 15 matches and we try to hail them like they've done something that has never been done in the history of the Black Stars before. Look at what's happening now to the Black Stars. Some young ones are in the camp and they are behaving as if we've never seen the kind of football they are playing. But we've seen players now. Now you go to the Black Stars. Who are the senior players in the Black Stars?
Of course, we have our captain, of course.
We have our captain in there.
Yes,
we have
definitely.
Jordan in there.
Yes,
we have Mubarak Wakasu. We have Daniel Amati.
And people are so eager to kick Wakasu
out of the team. And people even want to kick out our captain.
And I can understand that because he has a good at least 3 or 4 years to give to the national team, if you ask me.
Absolutely. If Cristiano Ronaldo is still playing at the age of 38, what makes you feel Ghana's Black Stars captain cannot play?
Wow,
in any way, he's one of the only players in the Black Stars, one of the few players we have in the Black Stars that is actually playing with his real age.
Of course, and that's why he's played for so long.
Absolutely.
Just like Asamoah's career.
For the national team since 2007. When we played the 4-nation tournament before the CAN 2008 here in Ghana.
I do remember that.
Andrea Ayew has been there since. He's won the African Under-20 Championship. He's won the World Under-20 Championship. He's won the French Ligue 1. He's won the Coupe de France. He's played in the FIFA World Cup, gone to the quarterfinals. One of the good players that helped us to reach the quarterfinals. He's played in the AFCON final several times. And if he gets to play in this current AFCON, he's going to be one of the few players that have played many tournaments for Ghana in the AFCON. We need to put respect on some of our senior players. The attitude of neglecting our senior players and tend to follow these young ones and make the senior players look like they've done nothing for our dear nation. How do you expect these people to retire and leave the country with good spirit for the country? They will never wish anything good for us. They will always want us to be losing because we never wish them well. And people act in a way as if these young ones coming up are not going to get to that age.
They definitely will. And the trend continues.
The likes of Kamaldeen Suleimana, Kudus Mohammed, blah, blah, blah. They are also going to age in the team. Are we going to treat them the same way? Are we setting good precedents? Are they going to be forever 22 years?
I think Felix shares the same sentiments, if you ask me.
Well, I want to take it from this angle. See, integration is very important. Integration, young players will surely come, giving opportunities.
Absolutely.
Andrea Ayew was given an opportunity when we hosted the AFCON here in Ghana, but there was proper integration. We hosted the AFCON in 2008. When did we play the Under-20 World Cup?
2009.
So it tells you that he came to the Black Star and then went back to play Under-20.
Yeah.
He would have said, I'm
there.
a Black Star. So what is it? I'm the son of the greatest player that I've played for Ghana. I'm Abedi Pele's son. I'm not going to play Under-20. Recently, we saw what happened in Under-20 and Under-23 AFCON.
Sure.
When players felt that,
because I played Black
Stars before, so I can decide to... You understand? Integration is very, very important. Talent will come. We need to integrate them. But it is also important to let those that are coming that people have been there before. Yeah. People have done that, have done better in the... People have played at World Cup. People have played at AFCON.
Consistently.
played in the top leagues. It is very, very important. When was the last time you saw Ghana giving a befitting, farewell
for a
match
player?
for a player? Stephen Appiah had a private entity organizing his own testimonial
Sure.
for him.
Stephen Appiah
I
and
know
friends.
very well that Asamaja and his team, they are trying to organize something for. What is the collaboration? What is the Ministry of Youth and Sports doing? What is the FA doing for us to make sure that we do, if we are even giving them outro, we do a proper outro for them. Let them feel connected. See, we talk about how we don't honor our heroes and all that. If you look at other countries, even if you get your first call-up, you have been awarded something, it tells you how significant it is. We've made players feel that it is like a favor. They are doing us a favor by wearing the national jersey for us. I've been saying this. If you had 5 Wakasos, if you had 5 Ayus, you would have won the World AFCON long time ago. Because it is not just about talent, but dedication. It is not just about talent, but hard work. You can be talented, but if you don't have the hard work, if you don't have the respect, you won't succeed. That is a fact. That is a fact. So let the younger players that are coming up know that people have been there before. There have been players that have been there before. And it saddens me sometimes. You see our own senior national team players, when these youngsters come in, they try and put some things in their mind to stay away from some of the players that are in camp.
Exactly.
Oh, this player don't get closer to me and all that. You create division. You can't win with such division.
Yeah.
You can never win. And sometimes too, we media have to take the blame because sometimes we create unnecessary rumor. Oh, there's a Samoajan camp, there's Andrea Ayew camp, there's Thomas Partey's camp. Black Stars has only one camp.
That's it.
Why do we have division of camps? You can't win with the division of camps. There is leadership structure in every team. Team means what? Together, everybody or everyone can achieve something. That is it. And that is the reason why we have a captain. That is the reason why we have an assistant captain, and we even have a second assistant captain. Yeah. And there is a coach.
So there is hierarchy.
Yes, there's a hierarchy. Integration is very important. Aside even for footballing reason, there is cultural integration. So it means that you are bringing a player like Iñaki Williams into the Black Stars. He's a fine player. He's playing for Atletico Bilbao. He's playing in the Spanish La Liga. He's already a good player. But there should be some form of integration. That is the reason why there's team bond. You see players, first call up, they come and dance and all that. Yeah. But there's a cultural integration as well. Cultural integration means that we should create an atmosphere for him to come where everybody will welcome him. Yeah. We introduce him to the Ghanaian party. That is the thing.
You understand?
Belonging. So when you have that thing, you have that unity. You have that unity in the team. And for me, I think that one of the key things we saw at the 2010 World Cup is the Black Star team that went there had a lot of unity. Because the old players that we had then had played together for a long time. The Andrea Ayew team that came from the 2010 World Cup trump in Egypt, that were part of the World Cup, also had that unity. Yeah. So we had junior unity, senior unity, but they gave a lot of respect. Married. Yes, and then again, the integration that I was talking about, we brought in Kevin Prince Barton, and he was integrated into the team very, very well. Yeah. He was dancing the back on no intense, or you understand? So these are some of the things that we really need to do for a national team. And also, let's have a proper plan to retire our players. We retire our players too early.
Premature.
We try to push them out.
Yes, and if the players too are retiring, let's give them a befitting retirement.
Yeah. People have played with the national team for 16 good years. And if you are not putting respect on their names, I'm not so sure we want to put respect to the upcoming ones. We are sending bad signals to these upcoming youngsters that are moving into the national team. They are out here, they are watching, they are seeing what is happening. Do you think they are going to grow and come and play the national team with their hearts out? Because of how these seniors have been treated. They're never going to have that kind of feeling. We now want to go convince these young ones play in Europe to come and play for our Black Stars.
The patriotism will not be the same.
Absolutely. If they look back and they look at the treatment we've given out to some players, and some of these players have kids that are growing up. They expect them to encourage their kids to come play for the national team.
We've had former players say they won't let their children play for Ghana.
We've seen like Sikia from Tony Abbott case also. They don't even feel like they are Ghanaians. Yeah. And if we don't stop this attitude on how we treat our senior players, this thing is never going to lead us anywhere. We are continuing going to suffer and struggle to winning the AFCON. It's been 41 years now since we've seen the AFCON. And this attitude has been there 41 years ago. It's been there. The same attitude we give to our senior players. When players are moving, then we try to see them and say, wait. When Siki Akono was moving as the captain for the Black Stars, look at how he was relieved of his captaincy.
Yeah.
Look at how he was treated.
Yeah.
It was like a coup d'etat to Siki Akono.
Yeah.
And then we brought in Emmanuel Sekou for. It was taken away from him. We gave to Stephen Appiah. Look at how we treated Stephen Appiah.
In the end,
we treated him as if he was nobody. And now we look at how we treat other players. And it has just moved down to Andre Ayew. Look at how people want to treat the young man. People now want to see him like someone who's never done anything. Once upon a time, the 2010 World Cup, with that Andre Ayew, Ghanaians were crying.
Yeah.
When he missed the game against Uruguay, we all saw the effect of the absence of Andre Ayew. We should give them the respect. We should give them the respect. We should put some kind of respect on our legends in the game, so that these young ones can actually learn properly, so that they know that they are yet to reach to the level that these guys have gotten to. Somebody has played in the AFCON 2010, 2012, 2015, 2017, 2019, 2021. The guy is going on the verge of going to play 2023 African Cup of Nations. Record. He's played over 100 matches for the Black Stars. How many players in the world have played for their national team for over 100 caps? So we need to put respect on some of these senior players. Yeah.
All right. So it's paramount to put respect on the names of the legends and those who have served the country the most. The message is simple and clear from BOB, myself, and Felix Romark.